How's it going, everybody? Welcome to 2026. We made it. Holidays are behind us. What a blast, I think. It was pretty fun.
Loved it.
We're rolling on the new year. 2025 was a great year in many regards. We're going to talk about the market, but first, personally, Cole, give me your highlight for 2025.
I'd say the highlight for 2025 was I got to go and be a part of my grandma and grandpa's 70th wedding anniversary party. It was a huge shebang. Everyone in the family came, kind of turned into a family reunion. Got to hear incredible storytelling from my grandma, my grandpa, and that was definitely the highlight.
Well, nice.
What about for you?
For me, it was our kids. We have 3 kids, middle school and high school, and just watching them this year really just take off and thrive, like find their stride, find their passions. A lot of just exciting stuff, following them around, supporting them, and watching them grow and thrive really, honestly, has been the highlight of our year. So yeah, it's really good.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Let's unpack the market. Before we look forward to 2026, what were some of the key components to what we really felt 2025 recap real estate market?
Yeah, I mean, you summed it up as the year of fear, if I can use your term. I know you're dying to use that, but the year of fear is probably how it would really be summed up. There was just a lot of uncertainty, not only in the real estate market, really kind of just in the whole spectrum of the world of what was going on, the changes that were happening. We have interest rates, there's wars, there's tariffs, there's all these sort of different distractions. And depending on how you view those things could really impact your certainty in the real estate market or just anywhere financial. So that really put the pause and the brakes on a lot of buyers. They sat on the fence, couldn't decide what they wanted to do. If they didn't make decisions, it took them a long time to get there. So we just saw this weird give and take from the buyers. It was just a tough one to figure out.
We saw uncertainty from sellers as well, trying to sort of navigate. It was our longest standing shift, I think, in the market where we saw the longevity throughout the whole year and it really be sustained. And it looked a lot different than it did in 2024, 2023, et cetera. And I think that was a big adjustment for people who were really used to sort of this rocket ship trajectory that we had been on as far as appreciation and the market climbing. And that was just hard for people to pin down and hard for people, honestly, to accept.
Yeah, and if you just look at some of the stats behind all of this, we saw inventory skyrocket, almost to 5 months worth of inventory here in Bend. And that gave buyers, again, just all these options. So they didn't have to go offer on something day 1 or week 1 even, or month 1. They could really just be patient and take their time.
The other key component was obviously elevated interest rates that really sustained. We did not see the type of interest rate decreases that we maybe had anticipated or been told were coming. And that also really impacted affordability within a market that was not really declining in prices as swiftly as I think it should have, associated with the affordability of buying a home.
Yeah. On the bright side, if you actually just look at the amount of transactions that happened in 2025, those are elevated over 2023 and 24. Despite what people hear in the headlines and feel out there, there's still a lot of people buying and selling. So that was a really positive sign.
Now, what everybody wants to know is, did my home appreciate in 2025? What do you think, Sam?
Not really, no. I mean, there are sectors of the market, yes, that could have seen appreciation just depending on location and what that house actually is at price point. But overall, if you look at the trajectory of the market, it was very, very flat, maybe slightly down in most cases. So no, people did not really see appreciation, which is the first time in a long time in Bend that's really been the case.
I know you don't like to hear it, but we're bringing you the real news.
Yes. Okay, switching gears here a little bit, we want to look forward to 2026. I think there is a lot of optimism in the market, but Cole, you have any big predictions of what we're going to see here this next year?
Spring. I think we have our spring sprint, I'm calling it.
I like it.
Okay? We've got March, April, May, pent-up demand from buyers over a really slow, cold, heavy snow winter.
Yes.
And I know you want to hear that. People are ready for new inventory. They're jumping in the market. They're starting to come to terms with the fact that I do not think we're going to see a lot of relief in interest rates. But the reality is I think that's going to be long-standing, and as people become more comfortable with that, they will jump at new inventory with the spring sprint. Later on in the year, I do think we see things flatten back out. Overall, I don't see much appreciation in the market for 2026.
Okay.
What do you see?
I see a lot of the similar things happening. I mean, right now, as we're seeing this, watching the inventory levels, they're starting to come down quite a bit, which is historically accurate for this time of year. So I do think that trend continues. We'll see that pop back up March, April, and buyers are going to be hungry. And I think that we are going to see a little bit better interest rate environment. We have seen those improving over the last 2 quarters of 2025. So I do think that trend is going to continue. The administration's made it clear that they want to see those interest rates come down, and I think that's going to trickle down to overall mortgage interest rates. So I would expect that there would be a little bit of reprieve on people's just what they can afford. The affordability out there, I think, is going to improve, and so I do think we may see a little bit of appreciation in the market just as those interest rates lower a bit.
I don't appreciate you disagreeing with me.
I'm sorry. I mean, it's a slight disagreement. To wrap it up, let's talk Varsity Real Estate. First full calendar year in business. Give us some highlights.
So first of all, we added 3 new real estate agents to the team, as well as a marketing director, which was a really huge addition for the company. There's now 12 members of Varsity Real Estate, which is super exciting.
Yep.
Collectively as a team, we went to our first annual real estate conference in Palm Springs earlier on in the spring, which was a really, really cool opportunity for us to all bond and connect. We sold a house on the coast.
Yeah.
We listed multiple historic cabins on national parkland.
Yeah.
We sponsored multiple athletic programs
Yeah,
for the youth.
You might see us at Summit, you might see us at Mount View, at the Pavilion, trying to just be out there in the community, supporting things that we're passionate about, we love, and that's families, kids, sports, related type stuff. So it's fun to be involved in a lot of that.
Absolutely. We each quarter donated to a local nonprofit. We partnered with multiple nonprofits to help them raise money later on in the year for different initiatives.
Yeah.
We got to work with tons of incredible partners, whether they were home inspectors, videographers, mortgage brokers, title and escrow officers, land use attorneys, CPAs, so many great members of our community that honestly are like the heartbeat and sort of the backbone of the work that we get to do here.
Yeah, for sure. All right, to wrap all that up, really, we just want to say we couldn't be prouder of the group of people here at Varsity and the work that they're doing. We have some big things on the horizon. We're very excited about continuing to grow this company and have more and more influence in our market, but more importantly, in our community and impacting our region, our city for the better. So we're very excited about that. And lastly, we'll just say thank you to you, our clients, for making 2025 another amazing, successful year. Could not do it without you, and we do it for you. So ultimately, we're very, very thankful and look forward to seeing more of your faces in 2026.
Cheers.